Flint Hill fourth graders, it's Dr. Price, and I'm back with our second math lesson for this week. We are continuing the Zern lesson that we were working on in the first one, and we are adding with 1,000, 100,000, 10,000, or subtracting with those numbers. And it's kind of reviewing some of the other standards that we've learned and some patterning, so pay close attention as we work through. This place value chart shows the first number in this pattern, 100 and 2,000, 175. So the dots each represent a number. 100,000, 2,000. We have 0 10,000s if you look at the 0 there. We have 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens, which would stand for 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So we're going to add a disk to this place value chart so the total will show the next number in the pattern. So here's our number pattern: 102,175, 202,175, 302,175, 402,175, and 502,175. So take just a moment and look at the numbers and decide in your head which number is changing, which number is going up, increasing, which place value, Dr. Price should say, is going up, is increasing. If you said 100,000, then you would be correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this problem, we're going to add 100,000 to show that 100,000 in our pattern went to 200,000. 1, 2. Need to pull it down. There we go. I'll probably having to pull it. All right, so how much did you need to add to go from 102,175 to 202,175? Did I add my place value disk here? No, because the 100 shows 1 in every one of the numbers. Did I add it here? No, it stayed a 0 in every position. I added it here in my 100,000 because the 100,000 place is the number that changed and increased. So how much did we need to add to go from 102,175 to 202,175? Is it 100,000, 10,000, or 1,000? Right, I'm sure you all said 100,000. So what describes the change in units in this pattern? Is the unit, and in this case, we're looking at the 100,000. Did the unit change by adding 100,000? Decreasing, subtracting 100,000? Adding 1,000? Or subtracting 10,000? Well, now we know these two can't be right because the thousands place we said did not change. It's 2 in every number. And the 10,000s place didn't change. It stayed 0. So automatically you would say, no way, those two can't be right. So now we decide, did it go up and increase by 100,000 or did it go down? And when I look at my numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can see that they're going up, they're increasing. So it increased by 100,000, or we added 100,000 to the number. So now we're going to match our pattern to the unit that's changing. So we have minus 100,000, minus 1,000, or adding 10,000, increasing. So let's look at our pattern. $998,756, $898,756, $798,756, $698,756, and $598,756. Well, I can see that the only number in this pattern that changed is the 100,000, and it's going down by 100,000 each time. We're gonna pull our 100,000, and I know it was kind of blinking and giving it away anyway. It likes to do that. In our next one, I told my class when we were doing this lesson, pay really close attention to the fact that this does not have 100,000 place. So you knew it couldn't have been 100,000. It started at 45,678, 55,678, 65,678, 75,678, and 85,678. If you were saying that number out loud, you would know that the 678 has not changed one time. And neither has the 5 in the thousands place. The place that has changed is the 10 thousands. It's gone from 4 to 5 to 6 or 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. So you kind of have to think about your numbers that way so you can remember that it's 10,000 and not just a 1 year. So this is increasing by 10,000. And then our next set of numbers, 744,369, 743,369, 742,369, 741,369, and 740,369 is decreasing by 1,000 because our 100,000 is always 7. Our 10,000 stays a 4, but the thousands place goes down by 1 every time. By 1,000. 4, 3, 2, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, 0,000. Okay, so now it gives us another pattern. And I'm going to just take a second and let you look at this first one before Dr. Price reads it. Because I don't think I have to read all the numbers now. I think you can kind of look. So it goes from 150,010 all the way to 190,010. So in your mind, you should be thinking, is my number increasing or is my number decreasing? Well, we all know how to count by 10. So we look at this, we'll go, oh, 50, 60, 70, 80. It's definitely increasing. So what is it increasing by? Well, the 1 is in the 100,000s place, it stays the same. So it's not by 100,000. But the 5 starts to change to 6, 7, 8. So we're looking at the 10,000s place. 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. So it must be increasing by 10,000. The next one, 21,195, goes all the way to 17,195. So let's think, boys and girls, is it going up? Is it increasing? Or is this amount decreasing? Is it going down? That's right. If you said it was decreasing, you're absolutely right. 21, 20, 19, it sounds like I'm counting backwards. But I am, except that we're just using larger numbers. So I'm saying that the 1,000 spot, because the 2 stays the same till I get here. But it's because we've lost, if we unbundled it, we would be losing 1 and it would have to go down to 9. So basically you were saying 21, 20, and if I take 1 more away, you got 19, 18, 17. So it's decreased by 1,000. And if that one confused you, you could draw it out on your place value charts and use your place value disc, and it will help you figure it out and see it like visually, which will help you sometimes. And our last one, 129,231, all the way to 89,231. Definitely know that one's decreasing because 129,000 is a lot more than 89,000. So what number is changing? Well, looks like my 9 in the 1,000 spot, it stays the same. But in my 10,000 spot, it goes down. 2, 1, 0, which would be 10. So if I take 1 away, it's 9. 9. Well, okay. Now let's look at our 100,000. 1, 1, 1, 9. Well, what happens here to make this change? Remember when we were bundling earlier? If we're decreasing, we would have to unbundle and move one because we're taking away. And so that's why the numbers look kind of crazy. 109 minus 10 gives you 99. 99 minus 10,000 gives you 89. All right, boys and girls, we have a sheet attached for you with some practice problems. It comes up to 3 pages, but it's because of the problems with the place value charts are so long. So we just want you to use your place value chart and find the sums of differences. 100,000 less than 500 and 60,313 is. So draw out your place value chart, draw out your place value disk, and see what you can come up with. We have problems 1, A, B, and C. Then we have a fill in the blank where you're just adding. You might want to draw your chart and use your place value if you need to. And then the last one is just to fill in the missing pattern. So complete that, take a picture, email it to your teacher if you can, and we will see you next week for your next lesson. Bye, guys.